cover Bitcoin here. As you can see, we're back at 75.7K here inside of Bitcoin. So that's pretty good. We're doing well here. But we have gotten rejected at this bear flag here. And I've been talking about this bear flag for a while. So we're going to cover this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So yeah, as you can see, we are down 2% in the last 24 hours. Still up 12% in the last 2 weeks and 8% in the last month. But unfortunately, we did just now get rejected at the top of this bear flag. As you guys know, bear flags are bearish patterns. So we're probably going to end up seeing a bigger drop here for Bitcoin. So I would definitely get ready and prepare for that. So yeah, we're seeing a nice pullback here from the top of that bear flag. Now, as you can see, I've mentioned this on all of my videos, actually talking about the percent R trend exhaustion and how we typically get rejected up here at the top of that percent R trend exhaustion if the blue line, which is the long-term trend, does not follow the white line, which is the short-term trend. And as you guys can see here, it didn't do it. Same thing that happened here. We had a pullback. Same thing that happened here. We had a pullback. And here. So every time that happens, we got pullback. We get pullbacks every single time, right? So we've seen all those times back here where it happened, right in these areas up here. You know, it broke out, pulled back because of the percent R trade exhaustion, broke out. Did the same thing up here, ended up crashing, and now we're seeing the exact same thing. And look, the divergence, it changes, all right? It always changes on the MACD, right? We had bullish divergence, but that bullish divergence wasn't enough to keep us pumping. And what I mean by that, bullish divergence, lower lows on the charts, higher lows on the MACD, right? So we had the higher lows on the MACD, right? But on the chart, that divergence couldn't keep up because we weren't getting lower lows on the chart. We were actually getting higher highs and higher lows. So that bullish divergence goes out the window because it did not follow the strategy of bullish divergence. It only had higher highs or higher lows on the MACD. It didn't have lower lows on the chart, which is why we've seen that we're now facing a bull trap. And not only that, we are also, like I said before, inside of this bear flag. And then when you scroll, when you come in a little bit closer here, you can also see we did have a bull flag, but that bull flag was only strong enough to bring us to the top of our bear flag. And of course, we got rejected there because why? It's a bear flag, right? So when you look at the 4-hour chart, we just now got rejected out of overbought area on the percent R trend exhaustion. Now you're going to start seeing it coming down lower and lower. It's going to start trending downwards. We're going to see that price decreasing little by little here. And we're going to see the MACD switching to bearish selling pressure. All right. So that's pretty much what we're forming here inside of Bitcoin on the daily chart and the 4-hour chart. So we're going to start seeing those prices coming down more and more. We're going to end up seeing our price come all the way down here to the bottom of our bear flag at about 69K. And then from there, it'll decide whether or not it wants to do another push up or break down. And what's more than likely going to happen is going to be something like this. We come all the way down to here. We push up to 72K, and then we continue downwards. And when I said come all the way down to here, that was coming down to 69K, pushing up to 72 or 72, 71K, and then pushing back down to 60, and then breaking 60, and eventually coming down to 50K, right? Because when it hits 60, it's going to try to bounce back, probably going to end up getting rejected, and then it's going to end up breaking right back down to 50K. So I think that is our strategy here, and I think that's what's happening right now. And when I say 50K, it could possibly hit 48K or 45K. All right, we have support levels inside of that range. So keep that in mind. There are supports inside of that range. So on the way down, it could stop at 48K, it could stop at 45, or it could just go straight to 40. All right. But I think 50K is a good area to watch for now. And if it goes below 50K, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, anywhere between 40K and 50K is going to be that next the next drawdown. So that's what we're looking for here on Bitcoin. But besides all the technical stuff here, people, this is something that constantly happens. People, they just start to get greedy as the prices start to increase. And as you can see right here, people were extremely greedy. We're starting to see it going from neutral to greedy, right? On the fear greed index for the crypto fear greed index. And the problem with this is not too long ago, we were at extreme fear, right? We were literally just now at extreme fear. The price goes up a little bit, and now all of a sudden everybody starts getting greedy. Like literally 2 months ago, we were extreme fear, still in extreme fear in March. So literally 1 month ago, we were inside extreme fear, and then we were in fear last month, and now this month starts, and now people want to start getting greedy. Like it was literally at a greed right here 2 days ago. It was at greed, and that's when we started to see everything pumping, and you see how that turned out for people. So you can't be greedy. Once you start to see this starting to increase, okay, they're doing something wrong. Like people are getting too greedy right now. It's time to sell and hold off, right? So that's what we can see with that. And a whale apparently has opened a $30 million short position on Bitcoin. Liquidation price at 79,429K. Now this was said at 6:22 a.m. And if you look at this, I mean, they might have gotten liquidated already. I don't know. Depends. Actually, no, we haven't hit 79K yet. So that's a very risky trade. And the reason why I would not do something like that myself is because if you look at this, it's not that much room for error. It's not that much room for error. Like if it hits this Fibonacci pretty much, or almost gets to that Fibonacci, then it gets rejected. So yeah, that's a risky play right there. It's a risky play. But maybe they know something that we do not know, and they're probably up already a lot, and they probably already sold, right? They probably already sold and took their profits on that. But yeah, this is definitely a bull trap. People are starting to wake up and realize this. As you can see here, it's definitely looking very, very bearish. So the bulls getting trapped, literally. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none is financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to do shorts on Bitcoin up to 500x and also up to 75x on Bitcoin, and if you do the zero fee perps, you can go all the way up to 500x, as you can see right here, 500x on Bitcoin. Then go ahead and check out the link in the description for Advantisfy. Now, I would never recommend anyone to do some 500x short, but you see how the price just dumped right there? If you shorted Bitcoin right there, 500x, you would be sitting nice. You would be living lovely. No fees when you're doing the 500x, by the way, because they expect you to lose. So they're like, you know what? Zero fees. We expect you to lose. Let's see if you can do this, right? So zero fees. Link in the description though. Check out Advantisfy. You can also get 5% off of your trading fees. So you get a good discount off those trading fees. Just check it out. Link in the description if you like it or not. See if you like it. But yeah, we're starting to dump here in Bitcoin, which is pretty interesting. So let's just hypothetically say like, hey, you're doing 500x leverage, right? You want to do some risky stuff. You can do $1,000 on 500x leverage and just end up making stupid money because your money's trading like it's $500,000. So you just imagine if it's trading like it's $500,000. I mean, you're doing crazy numbers, and I just kind of want to show people like how crazy 500x leverage is. Like if the price changes $100, $130, you get liquidated, right? But let's say you did $1,000 on 500x leverage on Bitcoin. That's trading with like 500,000, and then you divide it by the current price of Bitcoin, which is 75,630. Let's put it there because it's just moving. And then let's say we're doing longs and we're just gonna go long here, right? That gives you 6.61 and a bunch of numbers of Bitcoin. Multiply that by 75. Let's say it went all the way up to 75, 750. It went up by like $100, right? So that would be what, $793 inside of gains right there. And you're doing $1,000 with that 500x leverage. So that's all profit. $793 in profit. And literally it changes like that. Like it's extremely risky, but you can literally double your money inside of 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. But you could lose it all in 5 and 10 minutes too. So be careful if you're doing 500x leverage. When I do trading on advances, I don't do the zero fee perps. I just do 75x on the other perps. I don't really care to do huge leverage. All right. So, anyways, go ahead and check that out. Link in the description. Check out Chart Prime. Link in the description for that. Best trading view indicators ever. And I always show you guys how Chart Prime works. So you can see here, we just got rejected at that equilibrium price point on Bitcoin. And now we're probably going to end up coming down to this discounted price point at 60K. I already have the support set at 60K. So if you're not too good with technical analysis, then Chart Prime's automated trading indicators can help you. And then we have the momentum wave band. If the discounted price is broken, we come down to the momentum wave band right here at 50K, right where I already have our support set. So again, if you're not that good at technical analysis, Chart Prime could help you out a lot with your technical analysis. All right. So go ahead and check that out. Link inside of the description. All that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. And then you come over here and go ahead and become a member of the channel. Only $9.99 per month, guys. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and join. You can have me go over any stock, any crypto, any of that, as long as it's not a low cap scam coin, and I'll make a full video on it for you if you are a member of the channel. And you just comment on any one of my videos, be like, hey, Marcel, let's go over this, go over that. If you're a member, I'll do it. So go ahead and become a member. Shout out to you guys. As always, I'll be back with another video.